New iPads, new Apple Pencil Pro. Oh my gosh, I just got back from New York where I was able to get hands-on with the new iPad Air, iPad Pro, and the new Apple Pencil Pro. I got to talk with Apple and ask a bunch of questions, and I'm excited to tell you what I think about these new iPads and the new Apple Pencil Pro. In case you missed the news, Apple's latest iPad release is huge for artists. They released a new iPad Pro, a new iPad Air with a new size, which is a really big deal, as well as the Apple Pencil Pro, which has these amazing features that I, as an artist and a person who makes brushes for Procreate, am so excited about. The new features of this Apple Pencil Pro that I'm really excited about are the barrel roll, it's got the squeeze, and it's got this new haptic feedback, which is really, really nice as well. But I'm most excited about the barrel roll. So basically now you can twist your Apple Pencil and you can control the direction of your brush strokes. And this is something that I have wanted for a really long time. It's kind of frustrated me with certain brushes, wanting to be able to do that, and now you can. So that is super duper exciting. And from what I tested with the squeeze gesture, developers can decide to assign this to a whole bunch of different things. In Procreate right now, you're able to squeeze it to pull up quick menu. You could do a squeeze to do a layer select, which is amazing. And that's going to make it so much easier to find layers. And another cool feature about the Apple Pencil comes in Procreate Dreams. Now when you're doing performing in Procreate Dreams, you can also move and rotate at the same time by twirling your Apple Pencil, which I think that's amazing because I love doing performing in Procreate Dreams, and this just adds another element of organic movement that you can add to your animations. So it seems like the Apple Pencil Pro is really programmable. Like in Procreate, you can set it to do different things in the gestures preferences, but also just even in iOS, you can actually program it in the settings to have a number of different things, but one of those is a shortcut. So you can program it to like squeeze and just like open up Procreate or something. That's something that I want to try when I get my hands on it, and I will let you know how to do that once I figure it out. So I'm really excited about Apple Pencil Pro. I think it's going to be a game changer when it comes to working in Procreate, digital art. Just having that extra element of control is going to be just amazing, and I'm really excited to play with all my brushes and to update them for that new feature. It's going to be great. Other updates came to the iPad Air. Now, I am actually very excited about the iPad Air. They introduced a whole new size. Now they have a 13-inch model, which they didn't have before. So before, if you wanted to get that large screen, which is amazing for drawing, like I love having the larger screen, you had to go with the Pro. But now they have an option in the iPad Air, which is great because it's like a much lower price point. And this Air is really, really powerful. When it comes to specs, like it's pretty close to the current iPad Pro. So I think the iPad Air is going to be a great option for a lot of people. And it supports the Apple Pencil Pro. So I feel like the iPad Air is now like top contender for what iPad to get for using in Procreate. And the iPad Air also comes in a variety of colors now. It comes in 4 different colors. One of them is this really cute purple color, which I am not normally a purple person, but I think it's really beautiful. So that's always fun to have color choices. And then of course we have the iPad Pro. iPad Pro is my everyday iPad. I've been using iPad Pros since they introduced them back in 2015. I love the iPad Pro, and this one has some bonkers specs to it. First of all, it's crazy, crazy thin. Like I was almost like afraid to hold it, how thin it was. And it's got the new M4 chip, which they skipped M3 altogether. And they introduced this M4 in the iPad first, not on a computer, but in the iPad. So this thing is like crazy fast. It's crazy thin. The screen is amazing. Like it gets super black and really, really bright. And the colors are just so crazy vibrant. When I saw this thing in person, it was just, it was really, really beautiful. So I think the iPad Pro is still a really amazing choice if you want that kind of like higher level of a device. Another thing that they introduced with the Pro on certain models is this nano textured glass. And I was really curious about this when they introduced it. So I was very eager to see it and test it out. So the nano texture is basically like almost like a matte surface instead of the shiny glossy surface that we would normally see on an iPad. And they have said that this is for people that need like extreme color accuracy that work in like wildly varying conditions. So if you're like out on the job site or out in the sun, this is a good choice for that type of person. but I think it could be really interesting for people that want to draw outside and in different lighting conditions. Like I've always found it difficult to draw out in the sun, and with the addition of the new tandem OLED display, like the really bright display, I think it's going to be a lot easier to draw outside with this iPad. I have one on the way and I'm excited to test it out in the sun and drawing outside, and I'm going to let you guys know how that goes in a future video. One more thing I wanted to say about the nano textured glass, because I know a lot of people are wondering, it is not textured like you might imagine from like those paper like screen protectors. It is a matte smooth feel. Apple has said that it's the same feel as a standard glass, but in my experience it felt a little bit smoother. Similar to using like a matte glass screen protector like I love to use on my iPad. I'm not a big fan of the paper texture feel screen protectors, but this is not that. It's not meant to be a tactile experience. It is meant to combat harsh lighting conditions and be a matte surface. So I am very excited about everything that Apple unveiled in this latest announcement, and it was so fun to get hands-on with these devices, with the Apple Pencil, and try out all the new features. The new Apple Pencil features are probably what I'm most excited about, especially because I make Procreate brushes, and I'm excited about all the possibilities of things that we can do with Procreate brushes thanks to these new features, like the barrel roll, especially. Like, so excited about that. I'm excited to make some more videos about the latest Apple releases. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. As soon as I get my hands on one of these iPads and the new Apple Pencil, I will do some further testing and report back on all the goodness to you. Until next time, happy art making, and I'll see you later.